Soon everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Legacy League Solo Self-Found. Last episode we defeated Malachi, basically the Act 4 boss, and now we're ready to go into the Cruel difficulty. Now for those of you who are brand new to the game, absolutely brand new, there are 3 difficulties in Path of Exile, which is, slated to change in the next update, which is in 3 months or so. But right now you can do Act 1 to 4 on normal, and then you do Act 1 to 4 on Cruel, and you do Act 1 to 4 on Merciless. And by the time you beat, Act 4 and Merciless, there's the end game, which is basically maps, which are sort of instant zones, which take you up to, like, potentially at level 80 something, I think. But we completed Act 4 in normal, and now we move on to Act 1 in Cruel. So once we get to this area, we're going to be essentially doing the same thing as we were doing before. Except now the monster levels are higher. So the monster level on Cruel is 40%. And additionally, we lose 20% resistances in Cruel. So you lose 20% resistances in Cruel, and you lose 60% resistance in Merciless. So you actually have to make sure that, as you go up in difficulty, your gear, especially resistances, needs to get better. So next level, I think what I'm going to do definitely is I have to try and get some strength on us, and once I pick up some strength, maybe the 30 strength node. Was this strength or dexterity? Dexterity. Once you pick up the 30 dexterity node, we'll be able to switch amulets. Unfortunately, we'll lose 9% movement speed on our minions. However, I do have an amulet saved up that can give us a lot of resistances, which is badly needed. Like I mentioned, in normal, the first thing you need to try and max, or not max, but the priorities of your gear, especially defensively, should be at life. And after life, you should probably look at resistances. Now, there's a fine balance to it all. If you have like absolutely no resistances, that has to take priority. Getting your resistances maxed to 75 is really important. And in normal, sort of, since we had enough life where we weren't getting one-shotted, I was okay with not having 75% resistance. But even then, we had something close to like, it was like 70, 60, 70, or 75, 60, 75. Now we're at 75, 42, 55. Now, the 55 on lightning isn't too bad, but the 42 on cold is kind of scary. That leaves you open to get one-shotted, and that's not what we want, right? So once I pick up my next level, I'm definitely going to pick up my next batch of dexterity nodes. Probably going to come from this 30 dexterity node. I can't imagine I would get it anywhere else. So that's the plan. Let's talk to Bestel. Let's talk to Tarkley again. He's gonna give me a ring. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe I want a cold ring. That is the resistance that we're missing. Now,
what can I do?
Elrion and Haku are level 3. So when one of your Forsaken Masters gets to level 3, you can actually talk to them and create a hideout. Now, a hideout is essentially an instance. Let's keep the hideout. Claim this hideout. It's like having your own home. So Elrion gives you blessing fonts, and this is actually really important. So Elrion,
God bless you, Exile.
so he gives us a blessing font, which I will put maybe over here. And what this does is we can go to the blessing font and we can actually put our gear in here. And you know what? I'll actually add dexterity. Oh, but I can't, because I need resistances. That's right. But I can add dexterity to that other amulet. Essentially, this is called master crafting, right? The masters gives you exclusive mods based on, who they are. So Elrion allows you to craft specific mods onto rings and amulets. I can't craft dexterity. Shoot. I can't get life for 5 alterations. That's not bad, to be honest. Let's do it. This ring's actually pretty good too. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it beats that other ring though. 16 to cold and lightning, and 23 to fire resistance as well. That essentially translates to 55% fire or 55% resistance. This one is only 41%. Sorry. It's 8 to all with 20, 44, 51. This one's 51. That one is 55. What about the ruby ring? The ruby ring is only 43%. So I'm adding the total resistances. And really, I'm just trying to get the best sort of total resistance. This isn't bad. It really isn't. You know what? Let's do the Elrion daily mission. So by doing the daily, he gives you EXP. So you can do these missions once a day. So I should probably do this. Defend the relic. I mean, that's easy enough. And this is a level 32 mission, so this should be like very easy. Now, I'm probably gonna try to do a couple daily missions or a couple master missions every day. We do have to level up these masters, and honestly, like, it's not something that I like doing. At the same time, though, it is, you know, it is necessary because, especially in solo self-found, being able to craft your own gear is just, it's so important. So let's just get this done. Get her done, you know? It's actually really easy. Because we kind of just summon Raging Spirits and they kind of aggro everybody. You don't have to worry about... There you go. So now he's almost at level 4. You actually get a lot more EXP by doing dailies than just randomly fighting them in the wild.
Exile.
And potentially he could have some good quality gems, but not this time. Now we could also small hideout, which comes from a level 3 master, allows you to invite 2 masters. So we can actually have 2 people in the hideout, I believe. So let's take Haku as well. Being able to craft your armor is also pretty important, I think. And my game has crashed, I believe. I mean, yep. Goodbye. I think we're good. Let me see if I can still get into my hideout. If not, maybe I'll try later. Okay, we're good. Where's Haku? That's actually kind of annoying because now I have to resummon all my zombies. Okay, not too bad. Okay, now Haku, do you have any interesting gems? You do not. Let's just do... So you gave me a crafting bench. So Haku allows you to craft your armor, which is also pretty important. Now, your hideout isn't just for... it isn't just for allowing you to, you know, make crafting benches and craft your own gear. That's the most important aspect of it. But if you're, you know, all about the cosmetics, what you can do is you can go to Elrion, you can purchase decorations. And the more... like quests you do for him, the more favor points you get, which is over here. And using these favor points, you can buy essentially like decorations. So for example, if I wanted a dressing table, I could buy this dressing table and go to a hideout, and there you go. You know, you can put down a table and you can, you know, really decorate your home if you choose to, right? Now it's not exactly my thing, so I'm not gonna do it.
It is good to...
Let's just do this Haku daily missions, and then we can be on our merry way. And we can continue with our questing. So we need to find the spirit. No problem. Okay. Find the spirit. I mean, Haku missions really just run around. There's nothing else about it. Well, where the heck do I go, though? Here? Okay, there we go. Honestly, not only have I been underestimating my summon raging spirits, I think I've been underestimating my zombies too. I think they're actually like really strong. I've been just like incredibly mistaken with regards to summoners in general. It's a good class, or it's a good build, or a good class. There's some good skills. I'm really liking the playstyle, I think. Now the one thing is I do want to stop using Summon Raging Spirits eventually. And one of the major reasons why I play Summon Raging Spirits, besides the fact that it has like incredible damage, is the fact that it allows me to sort of target the enemy. Because whichever area I right click, that's where the zombie goes. So if I right click over here, the zombies will walk towards it, right? And that's sort of the only way to to target where your zombies aggro will go. So if I like right click over there, the zombies will run over there. If I right click over here, the zombies will run over here instead, or they'll attack over there.
You are a welcome sight.
And right now I kind of need that. Now obviously I could swap it for like a ball lightning, curse when hit, and we just like throw ball lightnings over there. That might be something that I end up doing in the future. And then we just swap out our summon raging spirits for the zombies instead. And then maybe we have specters or something like that. I think that's how our endgame build is going to be. It's more of a classic summoner. For now though, you know, really liking how it's going, and the progression is going fast enough where I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with doing what we have been doing, you know, keeping up the status quo. I'm okay with this. Anyways, now that we're done with the master missions, let's go and try and get a little bit more done in terms of progression. Is there anything I want to do with regards to prophecies or league stones? I'm not sure actually. Is there a challenge that I would like to do? Something that's like easy? Rogue Exile Talisman. Beyond Onslaught. Well, I mean, that's not easy. Let's just do Bloodline Warbands. Bloodline Warbands and Talisman. Why the heck not? And let's pick up a couple prophecies too.
Welcome. Where bandits
Broken
have
Bridge.
taken hold,
Crossroads.
the light of
I don't want to
Mara
use too many
shines on her
prophecies.
child, who walks in
Kind of want to
stone
save the
fright
coins for
wings.
late game. So I'm gonna wait on that one. Let's not spend too much of it. I'm okay with using the league stones, but the coins, they can be saved to the end game. So maybe let's not use too many. Okay, so this area has bloodlines, has more magic monsters, it has mute wind warbands. There's a talisman. There's talisman. I thought I picked essence. Oops. I wanted essence. Oh well. Oh, these zombies are about to get wrecked. Oh, never mind. I keep thinking that my zombies are squishy, but I guess they're not really. Huh. Oh, there's the talisman. Cold damage. That's not the one I want. I want the +1 to zombie talisman. I feel like the more talisman, like right now is a good time to run talisman. So I guess I'm happy that I did do it. Yeah, now's the time. Hold on, go back to challenges real quick. Have I completed all normal quests? Yes. Now there is a cruel quest challenge, isn't there? No, just cruel act bosses. Okay, so I don't need to do those stupid optional quests anymore. That's a relief. Haku. If I go into the Haunted Depth, does my League Stone trigger? It doesn't. Okay. That's good to know. So we just gotta get the spirit and get out. I mean, it sounds simple enough. Haku missions are always, you know, pretty straightforward. Oh! It's a fucking Christmas miracle. It's not even Christmas. It's an Easter miracle. Super early Easter miracle. Dude! You just got an Exalted Orb. I mean, as an SSF player, I don't think the Exalt is actually that good. Okay? Because there's no fucking way that you can use the Exalt in a productive manner. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, like, add one more mod to, like, a shitty eye level 670 item? So right now, it actually doesn't give us any benefits. But you know what? In the late game, when we start trading for stuff, when we just decide to, you know, say, you know what? I've had enough of solo self-found. Let's take some of our currency, go over to standard legacy. And just, you know, have some fun. And if we die, we delete our character. Which, by the way, we will. Like, I'm still playing hardcore light, in a way. If we die in solo self-found, we go straight to standard legacy. If we die in standard legacy, we're deleting this character. So that's the plan. But yeah, once we get to that point, the Exalt is going to be worth a lot more. Like, we can trade it for something like 50 Chaos, and then using those 50 Chaos, we can do a lot more things. We can, you know, maybe buy a lot of items that we might need, and that's probably where the build really picks up. Now, at the moment, I haven't had the itch to, you know, migrate my character down to non-solo self-found. So in a way, I still have an extra life, right? Where the heck is this warband, by the way? But like I was saying, I still have an extra life. If I die, we can move down to non-solo self-found. And that might be the plan. Like, instead of going, you know what, I have an itch to play non-solo self-found, let's just, like, move ourselves down on purpose. Instead, maybe we'll say, you know what, I just died. Like, let's save that, like, that opportunity to move down, and save that one up, and use it for when we actually need it, right? I would like to take this character as far as I can without having go SSF, well, by going SSF. But if it, you know, there's gonna come a point where we're gonna feel the restriction of not trading at all. I know it, you know, that's gonna happen. Oh, here's the mute wind. And I just hope that it doesn't happen too early, right? I hope we don't die too early. Because once we die, we're going down to normal. And once we go down to normal, we're probably going to start buying all this stuff that I've been itching to buy in a very long time, right? Or throughout this entire playthrough. Honestly, I don't think it's wrong to play the game by trading. You just gotta know when, like, you gotta know to limit yourself while trading, okay? Like, if you get to a point where just no matter what you pick up, it's not good enough, I think that's when you go, you know what, I'm gonna try to play a little bit more self-found, right?
Too much clutter.
Let's go back and sell some stuff. Like, for the most part, I play a self-found playstyle. So I don't ever, I rarely hit a situation where it's like, I'm never gonna find a good drop again. Right? And when I find an item, oh, I'm not excited because all I'm gonna do is sell it. I'm still excited when I find items. You know? So I don't think I'm hindered by playing non-solo self-found. Because I play in a solo self-found manner. Or in a solo self-found manner. Oh man, it's beautiful and Exalted. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
How goes?
I just found an Exalted Orb.
What?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thanks. But I realized that it's actually not useful in SSF.
Oh, you'll have to keep it.
Yeah. Right? Like, what are you going to use it for?
Lemon.
It's going to be just on my display case.
Or whenever you get a really GG ring or something like that, you could
Yeah. Yeah.
add. Oh,
I mean,
Or whatever it
that's
is that you
probably like the most hype that you can possibly get, right? Like typically the situation is you find an Exalted Orb, you trade it for like 50 Chaos, and then you use that 50 Chaos to, get some dope ass gear.
yep.
But I mean, if you ever run into a situation where instead of doing that, you can say, you know what, I just found the best ring of my life, and it has 5 stats, and I just exalted it for 6 stat, which is now officially the best ring of my life. Like, I think that'd be a pretty good feeling,
That'd be okay.
right?
Yeah.
But
It's just whether or not you would be able to find like something like that. So,
yeah,
that was the one that's
and
really
whether you can
worthwhile.
stomach the risk, right? Selling your stuff essentially is just hedging your risk.
I don't know. I would say, but you could also craft with it, right? And get the. That's what I was saying. Like the. Who is it? Who has the ring stats? Like you can get like 20% ES, or like energy shield
Yeah,
on an amulet
that's
or
true.
a ring or something like that,
Yeah.
right? That's a little bit less of a risk.
Yeah,
Slightly less.
like you. I don't know. This league is the trading league, man.
It's totally a trading
Right?
league.
There are eternal orbs in this league.
Yep.
So,
Sweet. I just think.
oh, nice.
So this is my first character that my health is kind of it's binary.
Excuse
Either
me.
I'm alive or I'm dead.
Really?
There's very little in between. Yes.
But you're supposed to be tanky, aren't you?
I don't have anything except leech. But okay, I just got the really cool thing. If I take a savage hit, which is like 15% of my health,
Yep.
then I gain 100% leech.
Okay, nice.
So I was face tanking Vol in the Dried Lake, and he smashed me, and then I would go down to like 100 health,
Right.
and then I would hit him once, and then be back to full health.
Nice.
So it's just like this seesaw.
Right.
As long as the one hit doesn't kill me, I'll be okay. But if it does, then well,
I mean, the more risks you take, the more fun it gets, right?
yeah.
And what's life without a little risk?
Not Path of Exile.
Path of Exile, that's
and
right.
not before.
What? I don't have all 3. Where's the last glyph?
Oh, Cliff, you're in Krill?
I'm in Krill, yeah.
Cool.
I
How's
I
Malachi?
killed Malachi earlier today. It was... So I'm a little binary too. Either I'm alive or dead. Not as bad as you, but pretty close.
Yeah, I've never really played without a defense.
Me neither. Like right now, it's just ES and life. Like that's my defense. Like it's the health buffer, right?
Yep.
It's
Run away!
I don't know how I feel about it yet. You know. Like so far, I haven't had any problems. But I feel like once I do have problems, it'll be too late.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to see. Once I switch over to Mind Over Matter.
Oh, you haven't yet.
I haven't. No. Right now, I have a giant energy shield buffer.
Mind over matters.
So right now, I have 1300 life and 834 energy shield. So it's pretty nice. And actually, Haku is like so necessary right now. think leveling him will be really important.
So what do you get from Haku?
Just being able to craft more ES onto my gear. Or life, one of those. So apparently for Mind Over Matter, what I hear is you want to keep yourself at like a 2-to-1 ratio. So you want to have half of your life as energy shield. That's like the optimal amount.
That seems reasonable. That's also a lot of mana.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you gonna try to be getting like mana and rings and all that stuff? I guess it's
Well, if I reserve all my mana. No, I'm gonna use EB, right? My energy shield is gonna be.
okay. Yeah. Alright, it should be reasonable. I was kind of thinking like how to switch to it, but EB.
Yo, my zombies can tank bears. It's actually kind
Bears
of
or
nice.
bears?
Bearers.
Bears.
I guess both. I think they can tank both. So I guess it doesn't matter. Ooh. Cool. I really like these league stones.
Too much clutter.
They are like I want to full clear every single time, and I don't even feel bad about
Whatever
it.
help I can offer is yours.
But then again, that's been my playstyle always, so I guess nothing's changed. All right. Looks like I have enough talismans to get a tier 2. I don't have any rare talismans though. They're all magic, unfortunately. Okay, put all this away. How's your day been?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
What am I up to? Yeah, work's going well. I'm gonna get my secret clearance.
Nice. Secret clearance.
Secret clearance.
Well, secret clearance for the secret agent of the government. Alright. So I finally watched The Internship yesterday. Have you seen the movie?
No.
The Internship?
What's that
Okay.
about?
So I finally understand like the jokes that they've been making at work. Cause I never watched the movie, and I never understood the jokes. But like, I watched the movie and they were like, so the joke at work is always they're like, I would be like, oh, so you know I completed this and that project. It's available in production now. They're like, okay, so it's on the line. And I'd be like, excuse me? They're like, you put it on the line? I'm like, if you mean by put it online, yeah, I put it online. They're like, okay, so it's on the line. Turns out that was like a joke from the internship. Because they were like, they're you know working at Google or whatever.
Yep.
And the joke was like, okay, we need to think of like a good startup app idea for our our assignment. They're like, okay. The guy's like, okay, what if you take your phone and you could share a moment and you take a picture and you, whenever you want, you put that picture on the line. They're like, that's Instagram. And he's like, no, that's different. We're putting this on the line. They're like, what do you mean Instagram does that? You put it online. He's like, yeah, that's what I said, on the line. And you know what we're gonna call it? We're gonna call it Exchangeogram. It's different. It's fundamentally different. Mine is on the line. Alright.
Maybe I need to watch this.
Oh, it's a good... Do you have Netflix? It's on there.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good movie. It's Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. How many movies have they been in together? There must be so many at this point.
Probably a couple. Probably.
Just a few. Oh man, so many talismans. This is amazing. Although I would like a stone circle. I think I'm ready. Hey, is the +1 to zombie talisman a tier 2 talisman or is it tier 1?
Tier 1.
Still haven't gotten one yet.
I think it's a tier 1. I'll have to look. I don't imagine I'm...
Right.
Because... I don't know why. Maybe it's not imagining. I'm gonna need so many chromatics for this build.
Chromatics? Why?
My ideal like is 5 off point. In the calculator it said, yeah, about 500
Wow. That's a lot.
is the average. Yeah, it's a lot, but
How are you doing with your challenges?
I haven't been focusing on them, but they seem to be.
Well, they just
completing.
naturally get done as you play, right?
Yep.
It's a nice thing to sleep.
So I got the Nemesis challenge.
Nice. I'm still at 13 out of 21 for that. Getting there though.
Yeah, and then I don't know what the next one I'll get is, but I mean, there's some that you just have to spend 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I'll look at those later. But just play the game and.
I mean, those are
Hopefully
the
get
best
lucky.
challenges where you just play, you don't think about it, and eventually it gets done.
Yeah.
And the challenge is just spending the time, right?
Yep.
I don't mind those. Alright. Got quite a few talismans so far, and I think... Yep, we finished all of our breach stones. So you know what? No, I'm not gonna TP back. Because for the climb, I don't think I want to put any breach stones. This area is too big. I don't want to full clear it. Man, clear speed is so good right now, though. It's insane. Especially with double Quicksilver. Glad I decided to do this. So 2 more levels and we will have Eldritch Battery with Mind Over Matter. And then by then, we might want to refund these mana nodes and get ES nodes instead. That might be a good idea. But we'll have to see.
Too much clutter.
Oh, looks like my inventory is full too. Let's go back real quick. Go up this way. Oh, the stairs. The Act 1 stairs. So nice.
You managed to kill a grand.
Okay.
Totally hacks.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, now I'm actually gonna make a tab just for hammers. Color, this color. Gonna put it back here. And I'm gonna save hammers for the late game so we can do some chisel recipes. At the moment, it's not too useful, but eventually, you know, we'll come to find a use for it. Okay, let's put away some of this stuff, put away the talisman, and talk to Tarkley because he has stuff for us.
Still alive, are we?
He has a glyph reward, so those are boots. I would like... I mean, armor ES boots might be pretty nice. Let's go with that. Now that I think about it, actually, pure ES boots might have been better, but we already have pretty decent boots. Move speed, double resistance, and life, and energy shield. Not too bad. Those are like exactly the things we need. Now, for our last skill point, we want to take Eldritch Battery. So what Eldritch Battery does, real quick, we spend energy shield before mana for skill costs. And energy shield protects mana instead of life. So what we can do now, well, I would like to reserve 3 auras if possible, but right now we can only do 2. Okay, well, anyways. Maybe I should have waited. Well, anyways. So now energy shield is on this side. Well, I haven't picked up Mind Over Matter yet. And I already did EB. I guess it's fine.
Yep.
And I've already gotten rid of Clarity. Are there auras that take 15%? There isn't, right?
The only thing that takes 15% are heralds.
Ah,
But that's not really good.
yeah, that's not what I want. Maybe what I'll do is, how will I do this?
Just save the point for a level and then get 2 next.
Yeah.
Right?
But I would
Because
like
one without the
to
other
run
is
3
like
auras, so maybe I have to pick up like a aura reservation cluster. Okay, so if I wanted to run 50, 35, and maybe like a purity aura, how much is purity? 35? Purity of elements, PoE. So that's a 35% aura. 35 plus 35 plus 50 equals 120. And then 100, no, sorry, 120, 100 divided 120 equals 83. So I need 16% reduced mana reservation.
Right, you need,
16%.
I'd rather burn than call such a
Where
place
can I
home.
get that? Here's 10%. 8. That's 14%. That's pretty close, but
it's not enough.
Not enough. I could go down here. Ah, shoot. How much is Arctic armor?
You can probably do that.
25%. Okay. So with 25%, 50 plus 25 plus 35, 110. 100 divided by 110, subtract 1. 10% reduced mana reservation. So with 10% reduced mana reservation, I can take discipline, hatred. I'm probably going to switch hatred for something else. Ah, fuck it. We'll figure this out later. What's the time? Oh, it's actually 40 minutes. Okay. We'll actually stop it right here. Pick up the waypoint. Go back to town. Next level, we definitely need to get mind over matter. And yeah, we get mind over matter. And we probably call it an episode right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Next episode, we're going to be fighting Brutus. If you enjoyed this video, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Soon.